And fall in, my fellow scouts, to a Scouts of Entertainment Napoleon Total War 3 4v4 battle replay today. The map is the Netherlands 3. The replay was sent to me by JGMaster, so thank you JG for the replay. His allies today are Kinder, alc.Roundstedt, and Kissing. Their opponents today are Horatio, Lad, Papa Kaiser, and Trimeric, I believe. So if you guys want to see your own Napoleon Total War replay featured here on this channel, you can post them to the links here displayed on your screen, which are my email at scouts.entertainment@gmail.com, my Discord ID, where you can post replays directly to me via Discord direct message, or you can join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, where you can post all manner of total replays into the Battle Replay sub-channel you will find there. And with that, let's get into the replay today. So, if you guys want to support the channel, there are various funding options available in the video description below. If you like to support my work, it does really help out. But if you want to help out with the YouTube algorithm, don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe of course if you haven't already, click that bell for notifications so you never miss a fight, and leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. And with that, let's go through the factions today. So, we have France here, 1809, 1812. I think this is JG's army. His ally here is Nadwislanska, or we'll just call him Legia. I think I said Legia before, but I think it was Legia Nadwislanska. I believe this is their opponent, so we don't want to see him just yet. There's still 1809. There's still Legia. Okay, we have Reinbund, and we have another France army here. France 1809 to 1812. Now, Reinbund actually is a very good faction, as I found out earlier today, so I look forward to using that particular faction a bit more in the future, I reckon. Looks like we've got Russia here approaching France in the streets. We have some chasseurs up against some Lvotsky karate. So we have Russia here, 1812, the first of their opponents today. I think we have either Denmark or the Kingdom of Sardinia. We do have the Kingdom of Sardinia, 1796. We have Prussia, or Preusen, 1813 to 1815. And the final opponent currently eludes me. We have 2 4-pointers on the field today, 2 2-pointers, and 3 1-pointers, for a grand total of 15 points. Blue team's already captured their 4-pointer, and they're moving to secure the other points as we speak. We have Russia here, 1805 to 1807 is our last red team player today. And since we are a ways off from an engagement, guys, you know the drill. We'll do a small cut here, guys, and come back once the first engagement begins. Alright, we've had our first engagement already. Happened quite suddenly. Russia here, looks like they tracked down those chasseurs and destroyed them. Yep. Looks like Russia just stalked them and then struck when France wasn't looking. I actually was somewhere else thinking this was going to be our first fight over here. Sardinia and Legia squaring off. Just sort of giving each other the evil eye. Were they actually striking as of yet? We've got France here and Reinbund stacking up their cav here at the, well, through the town and on the outskirts of town, facing Preusen and Russia, 1805. But they're reluctant to move through the town to engage the cavalry. Right now, they don't think they can win. Which is a little bit odd, because France and Reinbund, and well, particularly France, has strong cavalry. Now, Russia is known for their cavalry as well, but this is more light to mid-tier cavalry. And fast hitting. There's not a lot of space for them to charge in the event France and Reinbund do attack. So I don't know if they can get up to full gallop in that short distance. Okay, Legia's engaged Russia, and they just broke apart. Losing 6 horses there. No losses yet sustained for that unit. Looks like France is in pursuit of a Russian unit. They've chased them to the town, but they've given up the chase. Largely because they've got 3 infantry divisions facing off against them. Russia and Sardinia seems to be stacking the deck here on the blue team's right flank. These forest areas make it hard though for the teams to effectively fight each other There's very few opportunities for them to just go head to head. There's so many obstructions. Buildings, forests, slowing down cavalry. This map's a nightmare. It'd be easy if the blue or the red team crossed the forest to engage the other side in open space, but both teams control the choke points. Whoever tries to thread the needle over there is going to get hit hard. Over here, there's a different story. They've got more space to move. Not that much, mind you, but a little bit more. This could be the move that France needs to make. They need to send their army up forward with Legia's reinforcements around here and start pushing the red team if they can further back here. Making it easier for maybe Reinbund and France to move through the town and the trees. So Russia has deployed their artillery. We've got a 6-pounder being moved into position. We have 2 6-pounders here, so a brigade. No hits there. Reinbund could lose his general if he's not careful. Reinbund's moved up a 3-pounder. He's also got an 8-pounder here, but they're not deployed. They're not shooting back. Reinbund's probably got to redeploy his forces. That's a bit too exposed there to the artillery of Russia. You got troops flying. So yeah, a little bit concerned there for Reinbund if he continues to stay there. Not a good idea, especially with 8 cannons all pointed his direction. Now, they're thinking about setting up a cav attack, but Russia has the forest area lined up with their troops. Getting ready to shoot in the event they try that. France heading towards the trees again. So we've got cuirassiers and some chasseurs and dragoons. We've got no Legia cavalry over here though. We've also got Sardinia's general there, so we know Russia's and Sardinia's infantry is in the town. We know that they're there. France just has to move up this way. I think he'll move up unopposed. I don't think Russia or Sardinia are going to try and stop him. If he wants to take the town, France needs to attack it. Needs a 3-pronged attack from each of the streets. It'll take time, but he should move his army up. Legia, I don't know, might be trying to use the road to speed up their movements. Too early to tell. Okay, we've got our first fire between France and Prussia. We've got light skirmishes happening along the line. Nothing serious. This is the first real engagement we've seen so far. So Prussia there has taken roughly 7 casualties. 6 on France's side. 4 here, 3 there. Fight's actually pretty even between the two sides at the moment. France trying to give their side the edge by moving up another unit. These guys here look to be shooting at the French forces down here. There's no other units they could be shooting at. Okay, down 11 men there. Got bullets bouncing off buildings. And keeping an eye on the south, we've got 2 units there sort of shadowing each other at the very corner, southeast. They're trying to double team this unit, but it's got too much cover. 13 there. Jeez, over 25 here. So France losing this fight. Yeah, France is taking more casualties than Prussia. Prussia appears to be shooting from a place of strength. Surprised they're going down so easily to Prussia. They're all very done an hour here. Well, they're not grenadiers, so that does work against them to a degree. That fight is slow going. But France has got to change tactics. He keeps that up, he's going to lose that fight eventually. Reinbund has obviously spread himself out a bit more. Trying to mitigate that artillery. This unit just copped a strike. Could be a barrage. 9 dead. Gotta seek shelter behind those buildings. There's no reason for them to stay where they are. They can't hit any enemies. They're in the line of fire here of the brigade. Needs to pull back.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Okay, we have Legia skirmishes facing against Russia's forces. Shouldn't have pulled back too much further. They should be able to turn around and start firing into Russia's forces again. That hasn't really done them much good. Didn't see any casualties on those 2 units I saw before they disappeared. Once again, Legia moving up. France has gone for a bayonet charge. They've gone straight in. Actually, this isn't bayonet. They've charged in their cavalry. They're moving up their mid-tier dragoons. So these guys are trying to form some sort of square. And I think the cavalry there's got caught. There's France there. Okay, cavalry's broken. Only 1 down. Okay, they lost a cavalry unit, but they've gained a lot of ground. The general here is moving up. These 2 units here should be moving up with the unit that's moving up in the street. That way they can outflank their opponent. There's no other friendly forces nearby. They destroy artillery? I can't tell. I think it's just cav. A couple of units breaking here and there along the line, but the battles have been very isolated and inconsistent. They've started and stopped. France tried to break the deadlock, but well, he's gained a little bit of ground, but Prussia's no worse off. Looks like France has their artillery up there. A 4-pounder's firing down. That's a tight shot. Russia is going in for a charge. Not the best charge there. All of them getting blasted off their horses. I'm not sure what Russia was trying to accomplish there, but it failed. So the French artillery is just sort of hammering the Sardinia lines. I explained the troops being out of place. So everyone's just sort of taking cover, aren't they? Look, if something's going to give it all, it'll be through France's efforts over here, I reckon. He is pushing forward. He's trying to shimmy Prussia out of the town. Now, I'm surprised France isn't moving up his forces here to engage Prussia's infantry. I get the artillery is keeping back this unit, but he can move these two down close by the river. And it might actually force Prussia to move this unit forward, and then make it easier for the artillery back here to score a hit. This unit here looks to be taking cover. Looking from that, the artillery might be striking the house, trying to hit them. France has got to uniform their line, and it's a little bit out of place. Alright, France has honours. While there's obviously benefits to firing first, as you can see, that's when Prussia was furthest away. And that's also why France didn't score too many hits, if not any. We've got some artillery though, judging from that direction. That was actually their own artillery. Somehow Prussia almost took out their own men. If that path is any indicator. France is pulling back. Russian cavalry in for a charge obviously didn't pay off. Reinbund artillery. They got to be firing cluster shot at that range. Yeah. Maybe 8 dead. Reinbund cavalry moving in. These guys here can't form square, and they're broken. So a small victory there. Prussia moved up some cavalry response. And Reinbund's charged back in. Victory to Reinbund. It's a weird camera. There we go. Most of the forces here are still intact. They broke at 204. They only lost 4 soldiers. This unit must have been very cheap, because the morale sucks. It's not the player's fault. It just is what it is. France has moved up their artillery. Must have been firing high. Shots like that really confuse you when you see that. They aimed way too high. They're aiming for this unit, which is funny. It's possible that this is the best unit in the line, but it's the one that has the most cover. And probably for that very reason, if that's the case. France seems content to let their artillery sort of weaken Prussia a bit before they move up. Makes sense. But that artillery needs to start scoring some hits here, otherwise they're just wasting time. Now, France and Reinbund here can combine their forces, move out through the town, try and force Prussia this direction, and try to use their enemy troops as cover from the artillery. And you can see here that Russia's put their artillery on the mound so they can try and fire over friendly forces in either direction. So the challenge is getting through this without being slaughtered by this artillery. Trees make it impossible for a surprise attack. From cavalry anyway. If cavalry is going to attack this artillery, it's going to come through the town here. Now that's actually an option for him. Before it wasn't, but because France seems to be pushing Prussia back a bit, cavalry could come through the town here and thread the needle, and then try and get hits here. A lot has to go right though for that to happen, and Prussia and Russia seem to be closing that gap to prevent such a move. Yeah, well, everyone seems to be content playing cat and mouse games over there at the moment. We have some slightly better action over here. I say slightly. Okay, we're gonna have our cav engagement. Looks like Russia's going all in, as is France. Legia has one unit over here. It is better than nothing. Oh, you got here some dragoons. Okay, the one against the Draguni over there. You got the Kaiser, the elite Russian cavalry. I'm noticing a lack of Sardinia cavalry, and here it comes. It's tight. Alright, Russia lost their elite cavalry. Bit of pressure now on Sardinia to pull this off. Where are they running off to? What are they trying to do? It's looking all good here for France. Russia needed Sardinia to be right behind him as he went in. France obviously had the muscle to beat him back. Jeez, 2 elite cavalry units. Sardinia will probably get that cavalry back. They're going to go after the general. We got here some Dragini trying to intercept them. And Dragini's going to intercept them. Sardinia saves his general.
Our men are running, sir.
A small victory there. Okay, France getting right in the face of Sardinia. Geez, this unit needs to reform. Okay, yep, they're doing it. Okay, about 31 casualties there. 7 or so there. 32 and 21. France here, not as bad. France has done a bit better over here. It's probably in France's interest to aim for the middle unit, and if the fire spreads wildly, then it's going to hit the units either side. So by focusing fire on one unit, they could potentially be cutting down these 3 in the center first. Then they can move forward and shred the other 2 as they move up. I think the cavalry's moving forward at all. Cavalry just standing by. Looking at the direction they're all facing, it really feels like they're targeting the left flank of Sardinia here. Obviously I'm wrong. Yeah, you might get them back. France has cav superiority here. Russia needs to leave that unit in place, yep. He's not taking any chances. French artillery though, blasting a piece of the square apart.
Alright guys, we are back because we had a small crash there, which is a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. We had 5 units here before. Unit free form? No, it did not. Alright, so it looks like we actually are heavily engaged on the other side here. Legia and... not Legia, Reinbund and France taking on Russia. Russia getting right in Reinbund's face here. Let's have a look. We've got the cavalry, we've got the artillery though firing this direction. Reinbund charged up here into a Russian unit. 2 units. Alright, it looks like France is trying to actually separate Russia and Prussia here. This will be devastating. They need to keep this line open between them. France moving in. Reinbund's generals here as well. It looks like France and Reinbund realise the significance of this. They're moving to reinforce the area to make sure Prussia and Russia can't link up. Still no action over there. They just keep sort of staring off against each other. France is actually charging into these guys, bayonet charging them.
All hope is lost, sir. This battle is almost done.
Snapped his neck. I guess you tell by the caps. There's slight differences in the caps maybe, otherwise this would be a very confusing fight. Okay, Prussia is outnumbered here. Russia's also moved back here, opening up Prussia's flank. Reinbund needs to seize this opportunity here. Sends up the whole line. Maybe send these 2 units over here. Maybe send even all 3 actually over here. Nah, sorry, 2. 2's better. Send 2 unit outflank the Prussian units. Send this one here to cover these 2. And keep these 3 back for a time. I heard some cavalry charge there. Whoa! Nice cav shot. Okay, that's Russian cav. Okay, we have 5 Reinbund units against 3 Prussian. If it's funny, we've got a 4th Prussian unit here. Maybe they're protecting artillery. I'm not sure. Legia here should have been brought up to cover the left flank. Okay, they're broken. France is slowly eroding Prussia here. Now what's going on? Okay, Dragoons here up against Draghini. 2 units of Draghini. No match for the French. Jeez, France has a lot of cav here. They've achieved cav superiority. They can attack Russia in the rear. That's probably what they're planning to do. We've got Legia here. I thought maybe we had Legia. Nah, okay. Legia's joined France's fight over here in force. He's trying to get his troops organized. It's a bit difficult in the forest area. Probably shouldn't have done that. But he's in no danger. He's just got to take some time to reorganize himself. Sardinia's been beaten terribly. Russia's taken up the fight. And actually forced France back a little bit here. Okay, he's reforming himself. Again, France is looking pretty healthy. Not healthy on the left flank. But right now, Russia's attention doesn't appear to be on the left flank, which is good for France. We've got 2 Russian units here trying to outflank France. He's trying to be sneaky. He's trying to be covert about it. France here could move up this unit here and fire into the enemy potentially. You think he could? Potentially it's what they're doing. Let's have a look. It says they're firing. Nah, I don't know. Now, this is where the red team has the most resistance probably left in the fight. It looks like Prussia and France are a little bit even. Well, potentially Prussia could turn this around. I said potentially. No, not anymore. After that volley, no way. Okay, that's the artillery crew, and that's a general. Okay, France surrounding and just shredding Prussia apart, tearing them apart. How close do you want to get? It makes Prussia's life easy to get kills. It looks like France's plan is to get close and just force Prussia to break in his presence. Nice shot. Okay, Prussia's been defeated. How'd this happen? So, 4 Prussian units here snuck by the French army and are heading into the city. Their target could be to take this big cathedral, or town hall. Yeah, it's town hall, not cathedral. Okay. What's that? Okay, here we go. Reinbund taking on the last of Russia's forces. Firing so close and getting so few hits, it's got to be a bit frustrating for Reinbund. I wonder who they're shooting at. Maybe they're not even shooting at this unit. That's crazy to be that close. We've got 2 Reinbund units here firing point blank into this unit. It's hardly losing any troops. Very few.
We have killed their general, sir.
Where was that?
Now they must break.
Okay, Prussia's general's gone. We got Sardinia's men here. Okay, that was Trimeric. Okay, looks like France eventually smashed through the Russian forces. I think their cav sort of did the job there. Infantry did most of the heavy lifting and France just finished them off with their cav. Yeah, where's Legia's forces? Legia's actually over here now. Yep. They're being outflanked. Legia has 1 unit over here though, covering their flank. I'll try and stabilize the camera in a second. Sardinia's on the way out as well, so you know, red team appears to be fading. It doesn't seem like close quarter combat suited the red team at all today. It seemed to really favour the blue team.
The men are fatigued, sir, and must rest a while.
Prussia fell back, allowing France to move up through the town and along the outskirts of town into the open area we saw before. So maybe Prussia seceded ground to France they shouldn't have. It seemed to allow the blue team to gain better field position. We've got French cavalry in the distance there, but they could move in and finish off these guys, but it looks like the infantry might do it for them. In terms of points, technically the blue team's already won because they captured both the 4 pointers, and I heard a long time ago, once both 4 pointers are captured by the same team, technically that's a default win. The red teams need some sort of super unit to take and hold all the points. France is moving in force just to bayonet the hell out of the Russians and get them off the field. So all bayonets. Okay, taking the house. That's it. On this side anyway. Sardinia reformed. Legia is pursuing, and once he's catch up with him, he's going to finish him. Now Reinbund's leaving the farmhouse here. He has 6 units in play. He should be going after that house and just taking it. But maybe he wants to take out Russia here first, with Reinbund. So with France. We've got broken Reinbund troops here running between the firing lines. Those guys have been torn up by both sides. Those are all broken forces. Russia just has 1 unit here. Seems a bit random. It's gonna be on the edge of their range. Yeah, Reinbund's moving up. That's good to see. These units here keep running back and forth between the firing lines, catching a lot of their friendly's bullets. Okay. This is going to be the slowest pursuit ever. Who's over here? Okay, we've got the Russian general in sight. Trying to boost the morale of troops probably. We've got Legia moving on the house. France should have moved up with Reinbund here. Would have helped this fight a bit, be so much easier for the blue team. Okay, they're moving up now. They're walking. That's pretty fast for walking. Alright. We've got 2 units here, outflanking the enemy, getting dangerously close. They really want to score some hits. Oh, they're going to bayonet him. Alright, they've been outflanked. There's only one way for Russia to get out of here alive. Good for Russia for not running away. He's making a last stand. He's going to fight to the end with honor. What's over here? Someone's over here. We got a Sardinia unit. We got 3 cavalry here that should be sent over to finish that off. And France is going in. No, sorry, Legia is going in. I don't know if that's a Russian general. Maybe it is. Nope, it wasn't the general. That looks like the general's staff though. That looks like the general right there. Yeah, there he is.
Now, give us break.
Papa Kaiser. Okay, that's it. We are finished here. Congratulations to the blue team on their victory today. Okay, so Mein Kinder there, 1082. Alc.Roundstedt, 1844. JGMaster, 2052. And Kissing here, 2100. So France did exceptionally well, followed by Reinbund and Legia to finish us off there. Horatio here, 587. Ida Lad, 1161. Papa Kaiser, 1052. And Trimeric, 545. Okay, so best performances there were the cuirassiers on 326 and 311. So the cavalry served France exceptionally well today. Dragoons here, 178 as well. We have Bailey, 157, and Dragoons, 147, and Alexis, 136, and Leonas, 135, Carrigan, 132, and Grenadiers, 110, Berwick, 107, and Savlik, Carrigan, 105, and the rest of them did not so well, but the rest did exceptionally well. And thank you to JGMaster for the replay. So, if you guys want to see your own replay featured here on this channel, you can send them once again to my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. You can send them to me directly on the Discord via my Discord ID. You can join my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance, where you can post all manner of total replays into the Battle Replay sub-channel you will find there. Or you can tag me in any Napoleon Total War 3 replay you post on the Napoleon Total War 3 Discord as well. This is Micka on behalf of Scouts Entertainment signing off. Goodbye my fellow Scouts. Catch you in the next Total War battle.